today's gonna be a good one. Guys, today we're gonna be taking a look at an early pair of Jordans that everybody seems to have changed their mind on. We're also gonna be taking a look at what's apparently the most slept on sneaker of this year, but we'll find out. Either way, let's jump into the first package. Love it when they fully pull off. Oh, we got a fresh new pair. Okay, we got a New Balance. This is a colorway that did actually sell out in a lot of sizes. Damn, these things are clean. This is the Protection Pack 2002R in the gray colorway. I love that just OG gray New Balance colorway. I think the first thing I'm gonna do with this pair of shoes is probably swap out the laces for like a white to match the midsole. I think it'll just add a little bit of color contrast to this colorway. New Balance is absolutely pumping out the colorways, which I know some people are a little bit upset of. Some people hold the opinion that New Balance should have just stopped with the original pack, and I can understand that from like a limited resale point of view, but from like a variation standpoint, I don't mind it whatsoever. I think the more colorways, the better. I will also mention that the outsole is not kind of vintaged or aged out. I think this is probably my second favorite apart from the original. All right, next package. Let's get this one out of the way because I believe this should be a double up of a pair of sneakers that I already have. I just know the price is gonna go up to a ridiculous point. I don't often double up on sneakers, but the ones that I do, I know I'm going to beat down and I know I'm gonna want a fresh pair. You guys probably already know what this is. It's the Jordan 4 Pine Green Nike SB collab. Brand new, crispy clean pair. This one's going to just chill on the sidelines while I beat the other pair down. I just know that this pair of sneakers is gonna be in my rotation this summertime like pretty damn heavily, and I feel like these have already been going up in price. I just knew if I didn't pick a pair up right now, I'm probably never going to do it again. But yeah, in my top 10 spring summer sneakers, this is definitely up there in the top 5. I'm not gonna spoil the video for you, but yeah, it's a great pair of sneakers. All right, this is a heavy one. We got 2 pairs in here. A lot of you guys as well asked me to get this pair of sneakers in. First, let me show you guys this pair. Here we go. I don't know what that sticker is all about on the top of the box. Oh yeah, this is the gray Jordan 2. Official name gray and white cement, but what I thought was pretty interesting about this pair, let me show you guys the insole on it because they switched that up really randomly. So there's all the color that's desaturated from this pair. It's on the insole. Yeah, remember that picture of Michael Jordan dunking with the skyline in the background? Well, yeah, that's bizarrely on the insole of this pair of Jordan 2. Definitely one of the cleanest colorways of the Jordan 2 that we've seen, at least in my opinion. I just love the subtle gray and then this little back tab here, which is just sailed out. Jordan Brand really did their very best to try and bring the hype to the Jordan 2 model. I don't think it worked out for them, and they're still dropping a bunch of colorways. They've definitely not added the best leather to this pair. You can see the toe box just almost immediately creases just from pulling it out of the freaking box. Let's keep it moving. Oh man, they even killed the box on these things. This is such a cool looking box. Look at that, you get a little Airship PE booklet. This has got to be one of the coolest kind of GR sneakers that Nike has done. Man, these things are clean. This is the Nike Airship PE Every Game. This is such a cool pair. Look at the underneath of these things. They're all kind of whited out, so it's definitely got a very, very heavy vintage treatment on it. Like the entire upper is all cracked leather, which I think looks really, really cool. This unfortunately is a half size too small. It was the only one that was left. These things did completely sell out and they hardly released here in the EU, so I'm hoping I can pick up a pair for a reasonable price. I thought, F it, I'll just buy this pair, get it in, see if I really like it, and yeah, I do. So I'm definitely going to be after my size for sure. Extra laces are all sailed out, which I actually think I'll stick with the blue because I think that is really nice of a contrast. I think this could be a really sick summer sneaker. Really thought this was going to be a Nigel Sylvester collaboration, but it turns out it has nothing to do with Nigel Sylvester. It just looks extremely similar to the pair that's his friends and family. All right, next up, we've got some clothing pickups. A lot of people who've DM'd me telling me like, bro, you've got to try this hoodie out. So let's find out if this really is that good. This is very expensive, I will say that. All right, we'll take a look at the hoodie first. This is from a brand called 7, but very different feel to the material. It's almost like slightly stiff. It's gonna kind of suspend off of your body a little bit, which is really nice. This colorway is called, I think, Diesel. It's like almost grayed out navy blue, but very, very grayed out. Probably, in fact, more gray than blue. All right, so I'm just gonna throw this on, just make sure it fits, and tell you guys what I think. Because so far, the material is extremely interesting. All right, so sizing is actually pretty perfect, I'd say. It's a little bit cropped, which is definitely, some people hate a cropped hoodie. I personally love it when it's a little bit cropped. The only thing is it doesn't have front pockets, which I normally do prefer, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. Lined with this other material on the inside. I don't know if you guys can see, but that's a very silky material, which feels kind of nice. It's definitely higher quality, and overall, I actually really like it. Let me show you the other piece that I got from them. This is a bomber jacket. This one is a medium as well, so let me throw this bad boy on. Yeah, this feels really, really nice. I mean, the fit is super nice as well. It's like definitely cropped, so if you're not a fan of cropped stuff, then this jacket is probably not for you. Like, you could wear this a little bit more smarter, or I guess you could dress it down, throw a hoodie underneath. Very, very good quality. I will not fault their quality at all. You got some secret pockets on the inside. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. All right, with all that out of the way, let's get into the pair of shoes that has everybody flipping their decisions. All right, here we go. A regular Jordan 1 box, which I think is a huge, huge missed opportunity because, well, you'll understand once you see the sneaker inside. Wow, okay, this is the Spider-Man Jordan 1s. Well, here you have them, guys. This is the Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse. Basically, the Jordan 1 themed off of the upcoming Spider-Man movie. These things are very wild, even wilder in person. Look how straight that freaking tongue is. Definitely nothing like the Chicago. So you can see side by side, obviously there's a lot of DNA in there in terms of like the red and the white. But I will say, like, the red on the Spider-Mans is definitely a lot lighter, or I guess just more saturated, more vibrant, at least when compared to the Lost and Found. So you can see there on the toe box, that's quite a big difference. And obviously moving around towards the side, this is where things get pretty trippy, because you've got a bunch of wild materials, like just a lot of crazy patterns and designs going on. And then you get to the outsole. Now, look, this is something that I only recently learned, but this outsole, even though it doesn't really look like it, it glows in the dark pretty heavily. My UV light over here prepped and ready to test these things out. So let's see how crazy this glow is. That is crazy. So it'll be even crazier if I actually charge them up outside, but you could just see like how much these things glow in the dark. It's pretty significant. When I spoke about these a couple months ago when we had the first images, man, people were laying into these things like they were the pepperoni ones, but now that the release is kind of happening, like you guys out in the US already got exclusive access for these things, I've seen a lot of people have a lot of positive things to say. Seems like the hype is really there. These drop on May the 20th. Like I said, you guys out in the US have already had exclusive access for these things, and I believe the EU and the UK is also getting exclusive access, so be on the lookout. That should probably happen maybe this week, over the weekend, or sometime early next week. Either way, guys, I'd love to know your thoughts on these things. Have you changed your mind? Are you going to be going for them? Are you a fan of these things? Let me know down in the comments. Either way, guys, if you want to check out the Jordan 4 Thunders, which are dropping this weekend, I did a full review over there.